Hey guys, you're welcome back to Alvila Couture YouTube channel. If you're new here, kindly do me the honor of hitting on the subscribe button. Thank you to my subscribers for returning back to this channel. I want to say a happy new year to you all. Today's video is going to be on how to make a 6-piece skirt and also how to add a little bit of fitness on the boots of the skirt. Here is what a 6-piece skirt looks like. So just labeling the design I have on the paper. So I have here the front and the back. The front is going to be 3 pieces, while the back will also be 3 pieces, but because of the zipper, the center back is going to be slashed into 2. So right now I will divide my waist measurement by 2. The waist measurement I'm using for this tutorial is 39. When you divide 39 by 2, you have 19.5 inches. So my front is going to be 19.5 and the back will be 19.5. So for the center front, I'll be using the apex measurement, which is 8 inches. So I'll minus 8 inches from the 19.5. So when you minus 8 inches from 19.5, you will be left with 11.5. So now I will further divide that 11.5 by 2 for both sides of the front. So when I divide 11.5 by 2, I'll be having 5.75, which is 5 3/4 inch. So on the side there, you're going to be having 5.75 inch on both sides of the skirts. So on the hip I'm working with is at 43.5. So I'll further divide the 43.5 by 2. The front now will be 21 3/4 inch, while the back will be 21 3/4 inch. So the value for the front is 21 3/4 inch for front and the back. Then the center front still remains 8 inches, which is my bust span measurement or my apex measurement. Now I'll be minusing that same 8 inches from the 21 3/4 inch. When you minus 8 inches from 21 3/4 inch, you'll be left with 13.75, which is also 13.75 inch. So I'll further divide that 13.75 inch by 2 for both sides of the hip. So when I divide 13.75, I'll be having 6.78 or 678. So you can approximate that to 7 inches. So I'm writing my 6.7/8 on both sides of the hip. So now for the fullness, to determine how wide you want it to be, if you want it to be very full, then you multiply your hip measurement by 3. After multiplying it, whatever it gives you, you further divide it by 6 because you're making a 6-piece skirt. Then if you don't have enough fabric, you can multiply your hip measurement by 2.5. Then whatever it gives you, you divide it by 6. For this tutorial, I'll be using 10 inches for the wideness of the down part of the skirts. So when you fold it into two now, because I'm using 10 inches, I'll be having 10 inches from that end. Then when you open it up, you'll be having 20 inches. So right now I've gotten a measurement for the front and for the back. The same measurements I have calculated for the front, I'll be using that also for the back. Then if you notice here, I did not add any sewing allowance when I was calculating the measurement. I'll be doing that on the fabric. So on that side, I'll be adding, on the center front, I'll be adding half of an inch on the fabric. Then on the side, I'll be adding 2 inches. So right now, I'm taking my length of the skirt, which is at 45 inches. Then I just checking to know if I have up to 10 inches down there. After doing that, I'll be imputing my apex measurement, which is 8 inches. But because this fabric is folded into two, I will divide that 8 inches by 4, which will give me 4 inches. I will divide the 8 inches by 2 rather, which will give me 4 inches. So I'll mark 4 inches there. Then I'll add half inch. Then I'm taking my knee length, which is at 19 inches. Then my hip line is at 9 inches. On the hip line there, I'm marking the same measurement I marked on the waist, which is half of my apex plus half inch. So I'm connecting both marks together now. Then on the knee, I'll be minusing half inch from the measurement I have up there. So I'll be marking half inch on the knee. Then I'll connect it from there upward. Then from that knee length point, I'll extend the line to the end of the fabric as shown. After that, next is to cut it out. Please don't forget to follow us on our Facebook page, Elvila Sewing Hub. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and if you want me to make any video, kindly drop it in the comment section. So here now I have my center front piece. So I'll fold the fabric again into two. Now I'll be cutting my center back. So on this part, I have fuller fabric there, while here the fabric is less. So I'll be placing the center front like as shown. So I'm going to be extending the flay on both sides of the center back. So on that hip line, I'll be marking out half inch. So I want you to pay a very close attention here, because I'm trying to add a little bit of fitness on the boat area. So I mark half inch out there. So I will just narrow it from there up to the waist, and also narrow it down there as shown. So if you want to have a fitted 6-piece skirt that will fit very well on the back side, so this is the method you should use. So I want you to give it a try. So on that folded end now, that's my zipper position. I mark 1¼ inch. Then on the hip line, I'm marking 2 inches. Then on the knee length, I'm marking 1 1/4 inch. Next is to connect the marks together as shown. Then from there, I'll be extending it down, or rather, I'm just trying to curve it a little bit. So from there, I'll connect it, extend it down to the hem of the fabric. So please, I would like you to make these skirts and post it on our Facebook page. And also, if you have any style tutorial you want me to make, you can drop it in our Facebook page and I'll do well to make a video for you. And please don't forget to subscribe if you have not yet done so. So right now I have my center back piece and my center front as shown. So next now is to notch that zipper position. Now I folded my fabric into 4 because I want to be cutting the side front and the side backs together. I'm using my center front piece to cut out the sides. So next thing, the first thing you do is to place your center front as shown. Please don't forget to smash on the like button if you are enjoying this video. Please give it a thumbs up. That's the encouragement I need to keep making more videos for you. So I'm just rolling out my lines. The lines I have on the center front, that's my hip line, my knee length. After doing that, on the hip line, I'll be marking out 1/2 inch. Then I'll connect it down to the knee length and upward to the waist as shown. So I'm cutting that part off now. So I'm just ruling a straight line. The straight line is going to be for the side front. That curved line is going to be for the side back. So I place my center front. I just keep my center front on one side. Now I'll be taking my measurement. My measurement will start from the straight line. So first I'm placing the measurement I have for the side front. I add my 2 inches for sewing allowance. Then the hip. For the hip I'm making it approximately 7 inches for the hip. Then I added 2 inches for sewing allowance. Then the knee measurement is your hip divided by 4 minus 1.5 inches. So that is what you place on your hip, on your knee line. So I mark my knee measurement there. Then I added 1.5 for sewing allowance. So from there, now I will extend it down to the hem of the fabric as shown. There are so many ways to cut a 6-piece skirt, but this is one of the easiest method and the best method. So I'm connecting my marks now together. Next thing now is to cut this out. So now I'll just pick up the first 2 sides, which is going to be my side front. Then I'll be trimming off that curved line because it's not needed for the front. For the front, it's going to be straight. So here's my front, and underneath it is the side back. So I'll go ahead and label these pieces so that I don't get them mixed up. And my side front, my side back. So I will use this same piece I've cut out to cut out my lining fabric. So the next video is going to be on how to join this piece together. Here I've cut out my lining fabric. My lining is 1 inch shorter than the main fabric. Thank you so much guys for watching to the end. See you again on the next video, and please, if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe, like and share my videos until I come your way again next week. For now, bye.